The hardest would you rather questions ever. Part two.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we're going to play a little game called Would You Rather. We went on Reddit and we found some of the craziest, well, they're not all crazy, but we found some crazy Would You Rathers, and we're going to find out what kind of guy I am. Let's go. Would you rather have a toilet that sobs quietly after you poop in it? Whatever the opposite is, I could never live my life like that. Every time you take a shit, it's like, no, please, no. Shut up and take the shit. The shit's coming either way, so open up. Or one that loudly demands more. Yeah, I'd much rather that. Honestly, that doesn't sound too bad. Imagine you're taking a shit.
Wait, hold on. Hold on, bro.
The shit's coming either way, so open
What was
up.
the other one?
Or one that
Have a toilet that wait, or one that loudly demands more. I think sob. Loudly? Why would I want my toilet to loudly demand more? I think I'd rather it to sob, bro.
loudly demands more. Yeah, I'd much rather that. Honestly, that doesn't sound too bad. Imagine you're taking a shit, it's like, yeah, give me more shit, give me more
Yeah,
shit.
that's not
Need
that
more
bad.
fiber. That's way better than having one that cries. I
Well,
will
no.
actually go on record and say anyone who chooses a toilet that's crying every time you shit in it, like, we should do an investigation. Would you rather have 100
Have 100K right now or $1 for every single step you take until you trip, stumble, or fall? That's very interesting. I think I'd rather the 100K. But the thing is, I haven't felt in a long time, but I feel like trip, you could randomly trip for no reason. Or you guys cannot even see the freaking prompt, bro. I'll take the 100K just to be safe.
$1,000 right now
Even though the $1 I might get more out of it, I think I'd rather the 100K.
or $1 for every single step you take until you trip, stumble, or fall. What's a stumble, though? What's a stumble? I rarely go down and touch the ground. I lose my stride. Nah, give me that 100 G's right now,
Yeah.
because I tend to. I don't trip, but I definitely like. Oh,
Yeah, like
and I live in
that's what I'm saying.
New York. Like the idiots who ride bikes in the city, I almost get hit by them every fucking day of my life. I live right near a fucking bike lane, so I'd probably get $7 and I'd be out of there. So I'm taking 100,000 right now. Would you
Yep.
rather have $100 appear
Have $100 appear in your pocket every time you put a finger in your butthole for 6 seconds at a time? What the fuck? Or one time only take 50K tax free upfront. Okay. I need to read that again so I could process what the fuck I just read, bro. Would you rather have $100 appear in your pocket every time you put a finger in your butthole for 6 seconds at a time? Or one time only take 500K tax free? Yo, that's a crazy. Bro, wait, this is actually weird, bro. Wait, hold on, bro. But that's the thing. You get more value out of putting your putting the finger in every 6 seconds. But to do that is fucking insane. I mean, I'm perfectly fine with 500K. I don't think 500K I'll be set for a very long time. So I'm taking that.
in your pocket every time you put a finger in your butthole for 6 seconds at a time? Not only do you have to put a finger in your butt, but you have to go 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, or one time only take $500,000 tax free up front. I mean, this is an easy one. Fingers in my ass so many times that I may have to quit my job, or I take $500,000 right now tax free up front. Put that in the market. You're looking at 6 to 10% a year. I'm chilling. Greg's trying to make an argument. He's like, but for the rest of the time, you can get $100 every time you stick your finger in your butthole. Yeah, I know, dude. I know that. All right, hold on. Greg may have sold me on this. Let me explain what he just said. At peak efficiency, if you dedicate one day, I think it would take 8 hours and 20 minutes, and you're just there, and you're one after the other. You're just in your whole 10 6-second fingerings a minute. If you do that for 8 hours and 20 minutes, then you make $500,000. So that's just that. And then every day for the rest of your life, every time you do this, $100 in your pocket. So I see what you're saying, that you can get it done in 8 hours basically, but my butt I mean, we're talking about irreversible damage to this.
I mean, irreversible damage, but how much? It wouldn't really get damaged. It's a fucking finger, bro. That's a finger's not gonna be enough to really damage the butthole. So if that other option is not that bad, it's not that bad. I don't know.
Thing. Also, who has 8 hours to just sit and go bang, 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 bang? Yo, you know what? It would be nice
Well,
to have the
8 hours in total doesn't mean I have to do 8 fucking hours in one fucking sitting. Like what? Split that shit up. Oh, you see, that's the thing, bro. If it takes 8 hours, like he said, 8 fucking hours, bro. In one day, there's 24 hours. You could really split that shit. You could make millions, bro, off that. Billions, if anything. That's something you have to think about.
option to just make $100 real quick. Or it's like you go to a restaurant, the bill's way higher than you thought it was, and it's like,
And you just go to the bathroom and you just get 100. Like what? And like,
let me just go to the bathroom for
yep.
like 10 minutes, make this money back. Yeah, I'm gonna take the 5,000 up front, so I don't have to dedicate an entire day to fucking letting it rip in my bung. Would you rather have the power to clean any
Have the power to clean anything by snapping your finger or the ability to read any book just by touching it? I would rather have the power to clean anything by snapping your finger. Because, hold on, wait, bear with me here. Realistically, if that snapping your finger one, if you get to choose when you do that, like it's a power, then you're perfectly fine. Because if you do enjoy cleaning, then that's fire. But when you don't want to, you just snap your fingers and boom. But reading a book, I mean, for me personally, I actually enjoy the process of reading a book. So I would rather the cleaning shit. Where you snap my fingers and something gets cleaned, that's fire. I don't have to wash the yo. I don't gotta wash the dishes. I don't gotta do anything, bro. That one's way better for sure.
anything by snapping your fingers or the ability to read any book just by touching it? That's good. I think read any book by touching it. To clean anything, who cares? Like, I don't live in
I mean,
squalor. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, okay, we're like I said, I actually enjoy the process of reading a book. So my answer is different.
I keep it clean for the most part, and sometimes things get a little dirty. Is that worth passing up that I could go to a library and be like, oh, and just know everything, dude? Read every book, retain all the information. I would take that over a lot of things. I would do that over the 500,000 up front, I think. And I'm certainly taking that over figuring my ass for.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you see that's the thing. Because depending on the book, if you could just touch a book and learn like know everything in there, that could be really like you see, because now you have information, now you have knowledge, now you could learn something that it will take somebody months or years to learn. You just learn it in a second. So that one in theory is more powerful though. I don't know. I might take that one
$100.
actually.
You're offered $1 billion. I already know this is something with penis. I already know. However,
You must spend every cent within 72 hours. If you fail, you die. What the fuck? I think it's possible. You wanna know why? If you spend every single minute, like as soon as you get it, if you spend every minute just thinking of what the fuck you could spend and you stay on your phone like 10 hours total. You stay on your phone looking for shit you could buy. You go in a car websites, you go here, you go there. You can. For sure you can. So I'll definitely take it.
must spend every cent within
I
72
mean, look, you will die. So you have to do it. If you take the money, you have to do it. Somehow you have to get it done. So once you have that like urge to really get it done, I think it's easily, bro. Easy.
hours. If you fail, you die.
Easy.
Do you take the offer? The rules are no
There's
gifting.
fucking rules. Ah, shit. Okay. No gifting. I mean, no inflating prices or tipping more than 20%. No donations. Legal purchase only. No imaginary items. No traditional investment for profit. Can't put it all in stock market. I still think it's yes. Because what I was thinking of, just buy the most randomest fucking shit. And once I buy the house, buy a bunch of furniture. Dude, furnitures could be like these luxury ass furnitures, bro. Luxury ass houses. Easily like 5 million, 10 million, 20 million, 50 million. It's fucking 1 billion is not that hard.
No inflating prices or tipping more than 20%. No charitable donations. Oh, okay, so the sick kids will remain sick. Legal purchases only. No imaginary items. No traditional investments for profit. You must gain real
There's
ownership or
fucking
control.
more. Oh shit. You must gain real ownership or control of what you buy. Symbolic or fake purchase don't count. You can buy a star in space for 1 billion. Oh, what? Prepayments must be for within 1 year. You may pay in advance for goods or services, but they must be delivered or used within. You see, pending transactions count as spent, even if they take longer than 72 hours to complete. But if a transaction fails after the deadline, you die.
Of what you buy. Symbolic or fake purchases don't.
So it's still,
They
I'm
could tell
still
this
good.
was they have thought it created by someone who doesn't have a job. Like there's so much
Doesn't have a
detail into this.
job.
They have thought about it so much. It's crazy. Last one says pending transactions count as spent even if they take longer than 72 hours to complete. But if a transaction that you can spend $1 billion in 72 hours, which is crazy. Like even if you bought like a fleet of planes, like expensive planes are like 20, 30 million, you would have to buy a lot. I don't know if I would take the deal. I don't think that it's possible to spend $1 billion. Anything that costs a lot of money, there is like some paperwork and whatever. And if you can't overpay, that would be the only way that you can get it done. It's like, I want your house. I'm going to give you way more money than it's worth. Sign the deal today.
Oh
Then I could
yeah, I forgot about that. The paperwork and a bunch of random BS for it. I don't know.
do it. But if I'm not allowed to overpay for stuff, like things just don't. This is so weird to say in an economy like this, but I was gonna say things don't cost that much. But like when you have $1 billion, is what I mean. Things are way too expensive, but not when you have $1 billion. Yeah, no, I think I'd probably be like chill. I can't spend that money. Would you rather be in jail for 5 years or be in a coma for a decade? Oh my god, that's a really good question, man. I think I'll take jail. Yeah, I think I'll take jail for 5 years. I think like to give up 10 years of the human experience is pretty costly. I mean, jail is not going to be great at all, but at least I'll be alive and experiencing things rather than just not. Give me the jail. Would you rather live in a world where every other woman is
Yeah, I also take jail for sure.
born with vagina teeth?
What?
Vagina teeth.
Would you rather live in a world where every other woman is born with vagina teeth that could bite your dick off, or a world where men can only get an erection if they are in love? Bro, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Teeth that could bite your dick off, or a world where men can only get an erection if they are in love. Ooh, interesting. You know what? I think I'm going to take the world where men can only get an erection if they are in love, because I think that means that we've solved one of the worst crimes, because like then that can't happen, so there's that. But also the other way, women born with vagina teeth that could bite your dick off, it's like
Yeah,
that's
that's
also
insane.
a defense mechanism against that sort of thing as well. I didn't mean for this video to take a serious turn. Actually, I'm going to switch my answer. I'm going to say a world where every woman is born with a vagina that could bite your dick off, because I'd rather live in that world, because at least then you can have a conversation like, do you got the teeth? What kind of mood are the teeth in? You know, do you like me? Are you going to do it? Are you going to bite it? Also, it gives them a layer of protection. So if anyone wants to get a little crazy, you could really, the
I
teeth
mean,
are
yeah, but I don't know. For them to be able to bite it literally any second they want, even like, I don't know.
open for business, if you know what I mean.
What if they
So
lie to
maybe
you?
that one. If you had the chance to tour heaven or hell for 30 minutes with a tour guide that explains everything, which would you choose? Oh my god, I'm going to ask everyone this question. See,
I think I would choose hell because I think there's more information about heaven than there is for hell. Wait, actually, hold on. No, I think heaven is the answer. Because at the end of the day, even if I get information on hell and I know everything about hell, let's say I know everything how it works, I still wouldn't want to. Obviously, we still wouldn't want to go there. But if you know everything about heaven, you see all the good stuff about it, you see how it works, you see everything, right? That's gonna motivate you more to actually go there and to actually try to get there. So yeah, definitely heaven for sure.
On one hand, you like to think that you're a good enough person to not go to hell. So then it's like, why would I tour heaven? I'm going to see it for all of eternity. I'm going to be there. But on the other hand, it'd be nice to know what you're walking into. And with hell, it's like, yeah, I can just go tour it and be like, oh, I can see that and I see that. So I've seen it all type of thing. Toughy.
But then yeah, if you go to hell, you know exactly what the fuck you're dealing with. Like you know the exact consequences. So that can also motivate you to not go there. So I mean, I feel like both are not necessarily bad choices.
Toughy. Greg just said, what if you tour heaven and it's kind of whack? Does that change your existence on earth? I mean, that doesn't mean I'm going to start like murdering people, Greg. I mean, at the end of the day, though, if I toured heaven, I was like, oh, it's like this. It's like New Jersey. What the fuck? I think I would rather tour heaven because touring hell is not really helpful.
Yeah.
I would see it, but that's all you get from it. It's not
Yeah.
like I'm on the edge of being this like murderous person and it's like, well, I need something to set me straight so that I can, get to heaven. Heaven not being that great is still better than nothing. So like it can't be that bad, So I'm gonna take the tour of heaven actually.
Yep.
Say what up to God. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you've seen, but we got Light Strike in this video, okay? This is a hard refresher. All right.
Bro, that's fucking prime, bro. Oh my god. The same bottle, same wrap, same cap, same everything.
Meaning there's alcohol in it. It's 5% alcohol.
This
The
fucking
refresh
prime, bro.
Okay. Light Strike. Only flavor to me. Get your kick against some Light Strike, okay? Enjoy. Would you rather
Would you rather need Cristiano Ronaldo to score a penalty kick against an average goalkeeper or Steph Curry to hit a 3-point shot in an open gym to save your life? If they miss, you die. They are aware of the stakes. That's actually interesting. I mean,
need Cristiano
I
Ronaldo
think
to
Steph
score a
Curry.
penalty kick against an average professional goalkeeper or Steph Curry to hit a 3-point shot at an open gym to save your life? If they miss, you die. They are aware of the stakes. I think you got to take Ronaldo because I think that I could score on a really good goalie. Maybe not a professional one, but I think that I could. If you guess wrong, but like Cristiano Ronaldo can score on professional goalies, the best ones in the world, even if they choose the right side. He could still get it by them. A 3 is crazy. It's harder to hit a 3 than it is a penalty kick. Penalty kicks go in way more than 3-pointers do. That's what I'm kind of, drawing the line on here. Would you rather have a perfect memory or be able to forget anything at will? A perfect memory, dude. A perfect memory.
Let me see.
Or be able to
Have a perfect memory or be able to forget anything at will? What? The perfect memory?
forget anything at will. A perfect memory, dude. A perfect
That's a
memory.
non-brainer.
I don't really want to forget anything. I feel like that robs yourself of a part of the human experience there, like that you can't remember stuff. A perfect memory could definitely come in handy for so many reasons. I could definitely be like a magician or something, I don't know why that's where my mind went first. Think about how valuable that would be if you had a perfect memory. You would remember every number and every word and anything anyone ever said to you. Now that I'm saying that out loud, it sounds like a fucking prison. Imagine that you have a perfect memory. You know everything and everyone's intentions and what they said years ago. It'd be hard to forget a fight that you had with someone 20 years ago. And you'd be like, wait, that would be rough. But I'm still taking the memory. Would you rather be tortured for 1 minute for
1 hour for 50K or 1 week? All your pain and injuries will heal, but the memories will last. I mean, 500K is perfectly fine. $500,000, 1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour I think is like the sweet spot, like perfect.
$5,000, 1 hour for $500,000, or 1 week for $500 million. Note, all of your pain and injuries will heal, but the memories will last. Torture's a rough one. And I don't know the work day in a torturing. Like if we go a week, is that 8 hours a day? Is that a full 8 hours? Is there OT? Is it like broken up? Like, is it like, you get like 45 minutes and they take a break because they get tired from waterboarding you? I would have to know the details of this torturing. An hour for 500K is not bad, but you could do so much torturing in an hour. Someone could like break my leg and like it would take forever to heal. The jump to 500 million is really throwing me. But a week of torturing, dude? Oh my god.
Yeah, a
I think
week
my
is
snap
insane.
answer is like, give me a minute, dude. I can't do that. I'm too much of a little bitch. Would you rather randomly get sucker punched in the face once a month for a year, or do your grocery shopping nude wearing sunglasses?
Get sucker punched in the face once a month for a year, or do your grocery shopping nude wearing sunglasses just once? No legal repercussion for shopping nude. What the fuck? Um, bro, getting punched every fucking day? No, okay, once a month for a whole year, bro. So that's 12 punches in total. That's not that bad. Yeah, might have to go over that because going nude is actually
Just
insane.
once. If I get to pick where I go grocery shopping, I would do that one. Like,
Yeah, if you get to pick for sure, because I could go to a random ass fucking place. Nobody will ever know me. Yeah, but definitely you have to go for the punch.
I wouldn't do like a local one because every time I walk in there, I'd be like, yo, this guy was fucking dick out before. If I can be anywhere, I would just go to like the smallest town I could think of in the middle of the country and just do that. Everyone would be like, what the hell? Also, like, food shopping's not that long. For me, I'm not in there like kind of just gallivanting. I get in and out. I know what I need. I get out of there. We're talking about a half an hour tops. So I'd probably take that over getting punched in the face, dude. You can knock my tooth out. Would you rather fight 100 bloodlusted 95-year-olds?
What the fuck? Or 100 bloodlusted 3-year-olds? 95. Bro, you know how, bro, 95-year-olds are weak as fuck. Like, weak. No energy. Kids, they have a lot of energy. They might be weak, but kids are very energetic, bro. They would start jumping all over the place, screaming, yelling. No, the old people are more chill. Yeah.
Or 100 bloodlusted 3-year-olds? Give me the
I mean, 3-year-olds? It's 3. It's not even 5 or 10. It's 3. 3 is also not bad. I don't know.
3-year-olds. You gotta be kidding me. I will start taking heads off one by one. I would get tired. 95-year-olds? When I think of zombies, I think of 95-year-olds. So like bloodlusted, old.
Well, no, zombies are way like stronger and more physically capable than 90-year-olds.
95-year-olds. They're
But then at the same time, kids are like 3-year-olds are like what, like a feet or 2 feet? That's not bad. That is not bad at all.
brain hasn't gotten to whatever. Like, they're wise. They've been through a lot. They can strategize and really get to me. And yo, who's to say there's
Strategize?
not a 95-year-old out there that isn't fucking huge and can kind of like take me down, and like the other ones just punch me with their weak bones. But 103-year-olds, my niece is 3 years old. 100 bloodlusted, I could definitely take 100 of those. If I have unlimited space to work with, I'll be fine. Like, if you give me an acre, I'm winning. And if there's weapons, I'll do it in a closet. It depends. At a certain square footage, I think that the 3-year-olds overtake me. Bloodlusted, yeah, they could get me. They start biting me. That's what they mean by bloodlusted. I might not win either of these. I'm taking the 3-year-olds though. There's less strategy when you're 3. There's 0. They're 3. Would you rather be able to fly for 20 seconds a week or never have to shit or piss ever again? 20 seconds? Give me 2 minutes at least. 20 seconds is nothing. What am I going to do with that? Nah, dude. That would be like the biggest blue balling of all time. I'll probably take the never have to piss or shit.
Never have to piss and shit is actually fucking amazing, bro. You will never have to pee or shit, so no diarrhea, no fucking full bladder. You could, oh, that's fire. I'm definitely taking that.
Ever again. Not that
It's like, yeah, 20 seconds was fucking ass. Why would they give 20 seconds?
that's like a big point of contention in my life. Yeah, I would need more than 20 seconds in order for me to use that. I need at least 5 minutes. 5 minutes, and rather be 15 or 75 forever.
Oh, what the fuck? 15 or 75? Oh, what the fuck, bro? Being a teenager forever, bro? But 75? Maybe 75. But then 75 is old, bro. Give me like 65. 75? I might take 75 though. Because I wouldn't want to be a teenager forever. Like just stay in the teenager. Nah.
Forever. Those are perfect ages for this question. Those are perfect ages. I know this is like such a cheap way to answer this, but if I'm 15 forever, does that mean I get like smarter? Or am I just like a 15-year-old doing 15-year-old shit? Because if I'm 15, I don't have my own money. Can't drive. He said, do you become a homeless orphan at some point? Yeah, like, am I just going to be like drinking in parks forever, playing basketball and tag? Not tag at 15, that's crazy, but definitely manhunt. 75? I think maybe 75. Just because, like, as an adult, like, you have your own money, you can drive, you can, like, socialize
Yeah.
in better ways than you can when you're 15. You can appreciate the little things. Greg had like a moment. He's like, you can appreciate the little things at 75. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm taking 75.
Me too, bro.
Damn,
I'm
is that
taking
dumb?
75.
Would you rather be controlled by a shrimp?
Being controlled by a shrimp for a day and be forced to watch him make stupid shrimp decisions, or be the most wanted pirate on all the seven seas for a month. Uh, what? For the shrimp? What the fuck?
For a day? How does anyone even get to that point of thinking that? Like, how much weed do you have to smoke to be like, yo, would you rather be controlled by a shrimp? This says, would you rather be controlled by a shrimp for a day and be forced to watch him make stupid shrimp decisions, or be the most wanted pirate on all the seven seas for a month in the 1700s? So here's a little thing that I don't know that I've ever said out loud. The thought of being a pirate is awesome to me. Like, I wanted to be a pirate
Yeah, but
when I
nah,
was younger.
I'm not doing the pirate shit, bro.
And one of my favorite video games of all time is Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Okay, you're on the seas and you're fucking driving a boat and then you're shooting cannonballs at each other and there's people like with swords and shit. That sounds so fire. And also controlled by a shrimp. I don't even know what that means. What would a shrimp even make me do? What is a shrimp's motive? What do? They just swim around. In either one, you could die. Do I have a better chance of dying as a shrimp or as a pirate? The most wanted
Oh, I
pirate on all the seven
misunderstood
seas
it.
for a month in the 1700s. To be
Oh, I'm fucking Joe. I'm so slow, bro. What the fuck? Bro, I thought it was that you would. I thought it was that I would see what the like. I would have a shrimp's vision in the water and see it do dumb stuff instead of the shrimp controlling me, my body in the real world, and it could just do stupid shit. That's very interesting. Maybe the pirate. The pirate, more interesting, more thrilling, more adrenaline. But you could fucking die because you're the most wanted.
clear, I think I would survive better as a shrimp. There is still shrimp and there aren't pirates, so I'm going to take the pirate though, just for the sport, I think I'd rather take the pirate. I'm going to be a pirate. Well, there you have it, folks. I hope you learned a lot.
Oh my lordy lord. Um, Let me put this shit back. I mean, these were not bad actually. They could have been better, but they were not bad at all whatsoever. So there you have it. The would you rather questions.